name is Sunny. I came from a very ordinary family in China. My parents worked really hard in a factory to make just enough to help me go to school. I still vividly remember in high school, after classes, I went to the street to sell the hairbands in order to help make enough money to pay for the increased tuition. Even though most of my classmates had a richer family than me, I never felt inferior, and I believed one day I will build a great life, and one day my dreams will come true. In 2001, I came to America as an international student to pursue my master's degree in computer science. At that time, I only had $1,000 in my pocket. 2 years later, when I graduated, my previous 18 years of school life gave me an opportunity to work as an IT engineer, earning a little bit more than $100,000 a year, which was already the ceiling. However, my last 10 years of WFG life made me a business owner earning more than $1 million a year, which is just a beginning. Looking back, from a little girl wearing two ponytail, shy and not very social, to today, standing on this beautiful stage, my whole heart is full of gratitude of how this company has impacted my life. This business changed a lot of my old beliefs. I used to believe that a person has to be very talkative and very social, very outgoing to engage in people business. And come to this company, I was so surprised to know that even Ed Mylan and Rich Dolly used to be very shy, and they are also private person. So it leads me to believe that sometimes the most powerful language are communicated through the heart, not from the mouth. I used to believe that being in business with friends will ruin the friendship. 10 years ago, I recruited my first roommate in the United States and my best friend, Ling. And I still remember vividly from the very beginning, she was telling me, and she was 24 years old at that time, and she said, Sunny, let's conquer the world together. Till later on, we worked side by side. We went through a lot of ups and downs. We fighted, went through the harmony and fights, and even during the hardest time of our relationship, we were still bonded together because of the common interests and goals in this business. And more importantly, we were able to, over the time, we learned to become a better person together, and we help each other to grow. And last night, she walked across the stage as a CEO and $500,000 earner, and today, she just walked across the stage as the MVP of this company. And our relationship, our friendship, has never been stronger than what we have today. I think WFG is the best platform to build, foster, and strengthen relationships, and you make more real friends in this company. I used to believe that luck is something that's passively given to us. Now I believe that we can create luck by hard work and good attitude. I used to believe that happiness is being able to do something, only do something that we'd like to do. And now I believe that the real happiness comes from fulfillment and being the best of ourselves, which has to involve doing something that we do not like, but ought to do. And I can go on and on. It's because of those changes in beliefs that gets my life transformed. I am grateful that this company shaped a better version of us. My husband Ken, a typical engineer, I met him in school after I came to the United States. I used not even want to take him to parties because he never wears a smile. He never smiled to people. But now because of this business, not only he wears a smile every day, all the time right now, but also he was able to, get to the front end, helping family, and building a team and in charge of the operations. 5 years ago, we were struggling. Our income, my personal personal income was only $30,000. We had only 2 SMDs, and then 5 years later, now we have 24 SMDs, 17 ring honors, and my income went from $30,000 to $1.2 million in 5 years. And I just realized, I realized this. Sometimes life's best lessons are learned during the tough time, and adversities build our endurance and mental toughness. There are so many other aspects of this business that strengthen our characters. Every time when the meeting goes over, runs late, but I still stay till the very end, finish strong, it builds my discipline and adaptability. When I come to convention like this, I saw Penny Oy, Eric Olsen, Andy Nguyen, it just makes me more humble. When people give me troubles and headaches and problems, it builds my patience and tolerance towards people. When my activist Iraqi challenged me that he challenged me to surpass him in 8 years. When Rich Scully challenged me, when are you gonna make $1 million a month? It just makes me think bigger. I think it'll be 10 years by the way, Rich. And also, most importantly, when I see all the wonderful talents, strengths, and good hearts of my team members, I love you, Team Everest. Last night, when I saw Lynn, Johnny, and Julie, and many other leaders, they actually stayed in my suite until almost 3 o'clock in the morning to prepare our first EDC breakout meeting in Vegas. And they were throwing ideas and making adjustments. When I see a lot of my team members, every time we were doing the round, they carry the flags and work together. And also when I see many sideline leaders gave us so much unselfish support and encouragement, it just makes me feel how imperfect I am as a person and how little I myself as one person can do. And so I started to appreciate the teamwork. I started to appreciate the differences in people. And I started to learn to love and forgive. I love this company for every bit of it, for its good and for its imperfections. Because just like when you love a human being, because I am a better me when I am with you, and you will change my life forever. So here I am, with all my soul and heart, with my team, with everyone that you have touched. We will rise together and make you a better company every day. Thank you very much.